And if you're one of them...
Lights, camera, action!
Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. I've just remembered something else I need out of my cupboard. So, today I'm going to make butternut squash soup. I really love butternut squash. And for this you're going to need a butternut squash. I'm following a recipe that I read online. 5 carrots, 4 small potatoes, 1 onion, some garlic, 1 veg stock, salt and pepper. That's it. Now this is going to be, I am going to roast the butternut squash first, and then I'm going to throw it all in the pot and we're going to make this soup. It's going to be a chunky soup. But first and foremost what we have to do is sort this out. Now, can you see everything I'm doing in the screen?
Yeah.
Can you see me? I'm not bothered if my head's off as long as you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, I might need to get off salt, we'll see how far we go. Now, I'm going to need your help, I'll tell you now I am. So, I need my sous chef, wait a second.
What do you want me to do?
I'd like you to cut the end off and then cut it right down the middle. That's all I'd like you to do. End off each end. And then right down the middle, so it's in 2 halves.
Got middle.
Right down middle. I would never in a million years have been able to do that. Thank you very much. Cheers. Right. Get my spoon. Now I'm going to show you a trick. I didn't learn this until I was reading about the recipe yesterday, guys. So what we're going to do is...
It's not a trick, is it?
Well, it is. I didn't know about it until yesterday. It's not a trick. But we're going to... Oh, no, it's not a big enough spoon. I'm going to scoop these out, which is not... That's not definitely not a trick. You're going to want to scoop out all your pips.
The trick was cutting that in half without you touching it.
Yeah, that was my magic trick. So I'm going to scrape this out.
You know, if you dry them seeds out by putting them on a piece of tissue, leave them a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
and then plant them, they'll grow again.
Oh, will they?
Mm.
I'm not doing that. So this is the first part of my recipe that I read online. And I just googled it. How do you make butternut squash soup? Thought I'd have a go at making my own. Why is that half? Why isn't that half? Got a big hole in it now. Oh, yeah. It's mingy. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to roast this in the air fryer for about 8 minutes, it says. But I'm not going to do that right this second. What I'm going to do is, let me get my pot, I'll be back. So this is my pot. And I'm literally, they're going to get thrown in there when they're roasted. I'm going to put the potatoes in. Where's my knife gone? Potatoes are going in quarters. I'm going to try and leave this as chunky as possible. So it is a soup, but I've not got one of them wazzy things. Gareth did offer to buy me one.
Do you want it small?
But because I'm going for a chunky soup, I'm just looking some of the bits are a bit big.
I could have diced it into little cubes for you.
No, I don't find I don't need little tiny cubes. I am going for a chunky type soup thing. So we've got our potatoes in there. And I think this does feed 4 people, it says. 4 to 5 people. Now, obviously, I'm not eating that much, but this will last me for a few days. That's my theory. By following this recipe.
Going away for the weekend now.
Yeah. So, because we're on the road, I'm going to put in one of my new pans with lids. So that carrots that's I'm not going to peel them, because the skin off any vegetable is full of fibre and it's good for you when you're trying to be healthier. These that say I'm not going to cut them small.
You mean lose weight?
No, be healthier. I'm trying to lower my HbC1a levels from 52. That's the main goal.
But whatever you've eaten at last week's work.
It has. Ding! That was quite satisfying, that. Ding!
How much carrot are you losing?
I'm not losing anything, so I'm not peeling them.
I'm off the end, chop and tail.
Oh, yeah, you don't want mine.
Only
Bitch.
cut a little bit off.
Oh, no, I don't like the end bits. They always look like a manky finger, does the end bit of a carrot, doesn't it? Looks like someone's dirty finger.
With your eyes, you might have a finger in it yet. I love your expressions on your face when you're cutting.
Oh, you can't see my face, I don't think. I'm hoping you can see this.
Making a lot of noise.
Oh, I do apologise.
Yeah, we're on holiday.
You're always on holiday, love. Now, the onion is going to be nice and easy. I'm going to chop it in 2. And I'm actually going to roast this in with a butternut squash. Because it says you can roast it if you'd like. Take that bit off because I didn't like the look of that. I've got my onion. Take that layer off. And that is going to be roasted with it. Now, my cooking's going to get... I'm going to have to stop cheating, aren't I, over the next couple of days. Now, in this pot, it's got all my veggies in. Where's my jug? $400ml of water. I'm going to put a vegetable. This is a vegetable stock. It does say online you can use vegetable or chicken stock, depending on preference. So, I mean, you can use a chicken stock if you want, but I'm going to use a vegetable stock. I have got chicken stock, but I'm using a vegetable stock. I'm just going to mix this in with water. Although it said it'll mix in, but it's not. It's like paste, this vegetable stock. It's not like a stock cube normally. Either way, that was a bit disappointing. The Aldi stock cubes are like paste. It's just bunching it bottom. But that's going in there. 400ml of water in the stock cube. I'm going to put in some garlic. Now, if I'd have had fresh garlic, I could have roasted the garlic with the onion and the butternut squash. I'm not putting loads in, just a little bit of garlic. You want pepper. That pepper's not even open. What's that about? Oh, there you go. I've got an open one there, that's why. I've got some pepper. I'll probably just put all that. Pepper, and we want some salt, but not loads. You want double the amount of pepper, it says online, than you do salt.
Do you enjoy cleaning armour?
And I'm just going to give that a little bit of a stir. So this is what my soup looks like for now. And and I am going to do that in my pressure cooker. But first, let me get my other tool out. So I've just grabbed my air fryer out the boot, and I have put I'm going to put my squash in it with the skin on, and my onions. I have put a tray in it. I'm going to put it in, turn it on, and I want to roast. Roast will be just the air fry, won't I? Actually, I've got a roast setting. I want to roast that for 12 minutes. So first of all, I want to roast the butternut squash for 12 minutes, and the onions are in there. The onions will definitely be roasted in 12 minutes, but it says online I might need another 5 minutes depending on the size of the air fryer. I don't think I will, because when I've been following cooking instructions online for the air fryer, everything's always been 2 minutes over. So I think it'll be less. We'll see. So these was after 12 minutes. These are just falling apart, to be fair. They're banging. Try my best not to eat them. So I'm going to cut them up and throw them in there. Oh.
Are they soft?
It's not meant to be soft, it's just meant to be charred.
Oh, right.
Don't need it to be soft because it's going in my soup. So I literally just chopped that onion up and chopped it up and put it in there, and I'll just give it all a bit of a mix. Better not do that still, not a... It'll kill me. Yeah, let me do it with a proper spoon so it doesn't hurt my sides. And then I have added a little bit more water. So in total in here, there's 1 pint worth of water. It doesn't seem like there's enough water in there, but I want to stick to recipe. And we're good to go, I do believe. I just need to let this cool down a minute so I can move this and get my pressure cooker. I'm hoping I can figure out how to use this, and if not, I've always got Gareth close at hand, haven't I? So this is not my usual angle, but here we are. So there's my pot. I'm going to plonk it in. Wait a minute, let me get my reading glasses so I can read the front of it. Now, so I want to preheat cooking. I want to cook rice, steam, stew, broth. So it'd be stew or broth, won't it, Gareth? Stew or broth. Pressure cook it. High. Slow cook, saute, bean grate, meat, poultry. I think that's it. It's saying it wants me to do it for 30 minutes. Do I just press start then? Oh. We'll see if it makes me a soup in half an hour. It says it will. I'll come back to you in a little bit. So it's just beeped. I come to have a look, and it took about 10 minutes to do the preheat, and now it's cooking. So Gareth's gone to bed. Soup said it's done. It's still going. It's never ending. It says on it, I have to wait till that little silver button goes down and then it'll be safe. It's still up. Oh, you can see it's still going. I think it's about 2 minutes. I mean, the little valve thing's still on. Definitely still up. I'll come back to you when it's finished doing it. You see this little valve here? It's dropped down. The silver bit's dropped down. So that means apparently it's okay to open it. That's what it says according to the top. I'll be back. That was my phone call. So we're back. This doesn't look anything like soup. Oh. I'm going to need a wazzer, aren't I? Okay. Let me show you. It's like butternut squash stew. Definitely going to need one of them things, I think. It smells amazing. I got to offer to buy me one as well, you know. I might just have it as stew. So this is more a stew than it is a soup. It is right now anyway. Need one of them things. So I've got it looking nice. And it tastes lovely. Oh no! Oh my god! Stupid hand. Well, it's got a real nice consistency now. I squished it between 2 plastic spoons. I'll deal with that in a minute. So I can confirm 100% you need a wazzer if you really want to make soup. But I wanted it chunky anyway, so I'm more than happy with that. Let me just deal with that. So, although I did make this tweet this over the weekend, I just want to be very clear. Them instructions make a lot of soup. It is quite nice, it tastes lovely, but there's a lot of soup. It says it's for 4 people. I think it's for 44 people. But I've got my lid, my new pot, and keep it nice and fresh. Look at that, and I can travel it with me on weekend. Good job in it, really. Yeah. Now that will definitely be my tea, probably for the next 4 days. I'm going to show you what we're doing for Gareth shortly. Let me clean up. So I maybe have made a slight mistake because, like I said, guys, there is a lot of soup. This is full to the brim. This is full. So I just double checked online. So if you're making that soup to the portions I put in, that's soup for 14. 1-4, not 4. I thought I was making it for 4 people. So yeah, soup for everybody. For everybody. So I've messaged everyone on part. Nobody likes butternut squash soup, and it's a shame because it's really nice. It's got a bit of a kick, a peppery kick. It's nice. I have got off. So I'll eat this today. I'll take this can go in the fridge when it's cold. I wasn't going to cook anything else because I just thought God, I can eat that with me. But I really need to use the chicken. So onwards with Gareth's chicken tea. I need to use that chicken breast. I'm not wasting food. Even if I have to eat soup for 4 days. Maybe 5. What are they? Yep, definitely got chicken breast that needs using. Let me sort stuff out and I'll sort Gareth's tea out. Did you enjoy your sleep, love?
Yeah, I think I'll go back to bed.
Oh yeah. I don't think you should.
Why?
My soup worked out.
It worked.
It really did. It's really quite nice.
Yeah.
I read the instructions wrong.
Right.
All that is soup.
Yeah.
So I thought it was for 4 people, it's for 14.
What?
So I've got this big bowl full. And this big bowl. It's 6 litre tubs full as well.
6 litres?
I read the wrong. I thought it was for 4 people, it's for 14.
Well, you didn't put that much water in, did you?
I just 1 litre.
Well, no wonder you got loads.
But who puts a recipe online for 14 people?
Yeah, but I told you to just put a pint of water in.
That's what I did. One.
Not in a pint, love.
That one. I want to put that half that jug. Water.
It's too much.
Anyway.
It'll be really runny as well.
It's not. It's really thick.
Oh, yeah? Well,
It's really, really nice. I've just got a lot of it.
that looks like sick in a bowl.
Gareth, it's really nice. I take it you don't want that for tea then?
I don't.
I miss it. To be fair, I messaged Angie and Lisa and Paul and was like, I've made some soup, I've got a lot of it, if you'd like any. They was all like, what soup is it? I was like, butternut squash. They was all like, no thanks.
Yeah, but look at it.
It's nice.
Put camera on it.
Yeah.
Now look at that. Right?
It's really nice.
In a dog bowl.
Yeah, but I had nowhere else to put it. I was running out of room.
Yeah, it was like dog food.
So, just about to make your tea. But I'll make your brew
A bit
first.
nice though.
I'm bake. I'm a bake. So I've got my pot. Now I'm going to do Gareth's tea because Gareth absolutely does not want none of my 14 person stew, surprisingly. So Gareth's going to get... I need to cook the chicken anyway, like I told you all earlier. So I'm going to throw it all in a pot and he's going to get a stew. I'm not going to make too much of this. Like I did.
1 parsnip.
Yeah, that's all I'm putting in.
I don't want loads.
I'm going to put in a little bit in. We've got 1 parsnip going in there. I've got 2 carrots out, but I'm probably just going to put 1 in. One carrot. I'm only going to put half an onion in it. Put the other half in a bag and stick it back in my fridge. half an onion. I'll go back in the fridge. Put some mushrooms in. He likes mushrooms, so I'll put a few of them in. I'm going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 small tomatoes. They can all go in the bags ready for the fridge. I'm going to put a tiny squeeze of garlic.
Absolutely.
Because it's Gareth, I'm going to put a little bit of crushed chilli in it. He likes a kick to his food. I won't put that in just yet. I'm going to mix this though. I've just got chicken casserole mix for my flavouring. I've noticed in this slow cooker, in this pressure cooker, it's not a slow cooker, it's a pressure cooker. Get a fork to make sure there's no big chunks of powder in this. You don't really need loads of liquid, otherwise you end up with loads of soup. Let's stick that in. I think that's enough liquid anyway. Oh. I just want a tiny bit more just so I can get all that flavouring out the bottom of there. And 1 chicken breast, last but not least. One pot wonder for the husband. Chicken. See, I needed to use this chicken today, so at least all the other meat I've got to froze. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll get back to you. I'm back again. That's it, I've not added anything extra. Stick this on. I'm gonna go with pressure cook. Pressure cook. 20 minutes, that's more than enough for that, I think. I think it'll only need 15 minutes. Pretty much. High. Start. So it'll do its pre-warm up and then it'll cook it for 15 minutes. Now I've not added salt or pepper. Gareth's going to be able to add them himself. And this is probably going to be the last time you're going to see these for a while, because we're getting on the road tomorrow, so I won't be using them while I'm off-gridded. Hopefully the vlogs are going to be a bit more exciting than they have been over the last couple of weeks. I mean, it's stew, it's chicken stew, so he's going to like it anyway. So I'm going to put an end on this. I know it's not a very long vlog, but it's a vlog. And plus also I won't be cooking for the next 3 days because I'll be eating soup. I'll catch you on the next one, my lovelies, and don't forget, if you are one of them, suck my toe. And if you're one of them,